Hello, welcome back. Last time some orb puzzles happened, which weren't as bad as they looked at first. This room was actually kinda neat. So I've been told this a few times, but I keep forgetting. Apparently, Webfoot or Architect's Edition orb can only affect up to 4 doors at a time. That's a limitation I don't really... It's not that obvious in looking at old architecture, but apparently it was a thing. So I'll just have to remember, I don't have to check orbs for more than 4 doors. This looks much more straightforward than previous stuff. Looks like it's just kind of going to set up an ambush here, more or less, or... No, it wants me to partition these roaches, I think. I'm getting the distinct impression that you want me to count out... Yes, this will be fine. I can actually get, like, all of these down here with no problem at all. Okay. These, however, do not go like that. This had better close this first. It does. Okay, and then you can give me... I mean, that menu's fine. Probably. Nope. One more. Just to be exact. Alright, so you're caged. You're a problem, aren't you? But that's fixable. There we go. Alright, now just be careful where you step. As long as I don't go too far in the wrong direction, I'll be fine. Cool. Let's see, here's the spot. Alright. So apparently this level was not made by Eric. This was a different architect whose name I've already forgotten. But I've been told. Check comments on last video for credits, I guess. Okay, so same principle here. Just pack them into a place where they will be on top of or within the door as appropriate. I have to repack that after I do this. So that one's fine now. That one's fine now and can, well, no, gonna disrupt it. This one's fine. This one's gonna get disrupted again. That's okay. Alright, so like that will work. Alright, I keep repacking the one that's supposed to be the last one that I pack. It's fine. It cooperates in repacking. Alright, plunk, plunk, plunk. Now do that first. Right, okay, so that taught me that there's an order to this. Ah, right. If you have a diagonal line of roaches, you can't just charge forward through them. It doesn't work that way. Right, so dependency order. This one's fine to do now. Ooh, do I have a problem here? No, there's a broken wall there. Broken walls in this tile set are not the most obvious. I don't know if it's necessary to go all the way up here, but it felt more comfortable than doing the other option. Ooh, don't do that. You're a problem. Okay, so you absolutely have to go there. Got it. I see what's going on here. Because yeah, I didn't really look ahead to see problems like this, because this is just unreachable. I did notice that there was an unused door there, but didn't really think about it. I should have. So I have to be sure that you stay... This will... No, that's not right. I need the two like this. There we go. There's a trap in this room, and I fell right into it. Alright, so this one's fine. This one's fine now, I'm pretty sure. Well, that's killed me. Let's just assume I can clear this whole thing out right now. Looks right. Okay, so you escape, you escape, you escape. Everybody can reach me now. There we go. Neat. Okay, so same type of deal, just with more roaches. Kind of. Yeah, basically. Some can be pulled down there? Okay. Well, no. Well, yes. Well, kind of. It's gonna be awkward to do it, though. Alright, well, let's just make sure... Sure, I'll get as many as I can down here, which is... this many. Because no others are going to go west, ever. There's no west that I can step into. Alright, that's you. This one can be completely full when I open it. So that is definitely optimal. Except it's not, because I've trapped all these now, so hang on, I've done something wrong. I think I need to start from a different position in the room then. Because if that goes wrong... I'm not completely certain, but I have a strong suspicion that entering from here is just going to work better. It's gonna be pretty non-optimal to use this chamber, but I think I might want... Well, here, let me pull as many as I can out of there first. Which is some. I note that I'm packing things in over on the west. That's fine. I have a strong suspicion that execution requirements in this room are not too tight, but, you know, you have to pay a little bit of attention. It's not completely free. Just make sure you get a decent amount of roaches in each one, and don't fall into traps like this little area that I fell into. Which still looks like it's going to be a problem from here, so I think I need to pull actually kind of a lot out of here, don't I? All of you, come down here. Like, yeah, let's just make this as full as it can get before... let's see, I can get all of those. Should really step on that checkpoint at some point. Like nowish. Alright. Now by threes. How many fit here? More? Now by still threes. I think I'm going to terminate this exercise and assume that I have enough room in other places at this point. Because, like, I could pack most of the roaches into that spot, but I don't want to. That takes too long. Oops. Whoa, I pressed the battle key by accident. Alright, so this spot... yeah, okay, so I have a problem. I see. Okay, so I've come to an understanding. The understanding is that I cannot use this orb until I have closed this door, because there will necessarily be roaches in this area that will have to subsequently be packed down there. Let's just, yeah, let's do it this way. I'm going to close this now. And go ahead and take care of these. Now, interestingly, this does allow me to go out here and pack things differently. That might... Oh, maybe that's how this changes things. Okay, I hadn't realized that before. But first, hope I've left enough room in there for those overflows that need to go. I think I have. Yeah, looks like just barely. Alright, that should be enough. You just pack in nicely, that's good enough for me. This is a pretty execution-heavy room. Oh shoot, one's outside. How'd this happen? By me not paying enough attention. Alright, so just move like one of those, and then just gently repack yourselves. Everybody inside. Everybody's not inside. I think I might have put too many there. I might be able to repack them with some of this. If I do it just right. there's that one. If I could get one more down into this row. Okay, that's plausible. There we go. I made it work. There's no good place to stand there. That's why I keep trying to be more efficient than I can be and dying. Okay. So those are pretty good. This, I don't really like. This specific roach feels like it's going to be a problem for me, so I need to clear this out enough. Yeah, sure feels like I've already lost here. Okay, this room feels like a problem. Because there's no way I can get more pulled out of here. Yeah, I'm stuck with this here. So maybe I do this last. Oh boy. Alright. Just how tight are the execution requirements here, I wonder? Maybe my idea of starting here wasn't such a great one after all. So I'm thinking clockwise, starting from here is going to have to be the order? Yeah, because I can more or less clean up most of the other stuff. Alright, so I do actually want to start in the west. Get as many over here as I can. I want to be like here-ish so they'll flow to me like that. You're ruining that. Can I have you land in a different place maybe? If I just wait one more. Not quite, but maybe like this? No. But maybe like this? Sure. Alright, so that's probably the best I'm going to do for that. That's my estimation. Okay, so we're going to go clockwise, but that feels like it causes a problem for this. So maybe first... It just seems like it's such a problem to do this one last, because I'll have a roach here. I need to avoid having a roach here. This is my real problem spot. Isn't it? So I need to clear out enough of these that I won't have a roach there. Well now, yeah, okay. So just focus on clearing a bunch of these out then. Still not 100% sure this is the right order, but it's the one that currently looks best. So get the maximum number I can get down here. I feel like in rooms like this, I'm being asked to plan something that would not reasonably fit in my working memory. Like, I can't evaluate the behavior of all these roaches at once, so basically I guess I just look for specific problem spots, like, what do I really need to watch out for? This roach right here. Yeah, so there is a thing I can do about that, though. Alright, so I kinda have a plan for this, I think. Seems semi-plausible. Yeah. Okay, this should be fine, actually. I don't think I even need to do the plan I was thinking of. Can just pack a few more down here, and it might just work itself out. It'd be a risk to try to get any more in there, but I think it would also be a risk not to. Either way, things could go wrong. Okay, that's acceptable maybe. In this area, at least. There we go, I found a good pattern. Okay, so now... You don't look too great to me. Oh wait, check it out. I have a mechanism here. Watch this. Oh. Oh. That's reusable. Never mind. I have no such problem. Okay. Well, in fact... Well, it hasn't solved this problem right here. So my plan for that is to close these doors, walk out there so these can flow to the north, and then hopefully have few enough that if I step to the west, this space will be clear. But I can clear out that entire row with this technique. Okay. I don't know if I can assume this is intentional. This could be an oversight, but it also seems like it might be crucial to clearing the room, so maybe I should assume it's intentional. There might be a way to do it without that. I'm glad I'm not seeing any challenge scrolls here. Alright, so now, I'm going to close this without putting any roaches in it, just so I have access to this area. Let's checkpoint before that. Oops, okay, that's fine. Get a few up here, not all of them, but a few. Leave enough gaps in there to fill that up, and I think that's actually perfect. Just to the right number. Pack you in there, get you up here, and I guess that's not quite right. I need to pull one off of that row. And pull one back on. Okay, yeah, so operating on roaches. No, it's fine. I can just pull these over a bit and everything's... no. You. And you. Okay, so pull one off. I got a whole bunch more than one. Yeah, I'm always going to end up with too many in this column or too many in this row, huh? Really? Wait. Magic may have just happened. Magic happened. Okay, great. I did some magic. Yes, that's fine, because I can shuffle those down, shuffle these up, and there we go. Okay, that was a room. Did I make that harder on myself than it needed to be? I feel like there may have been easier ways to do this that I just didn't see for some reason. But it could have also just been that hard. Like, yeah, I used a trick here to drain the pool so that the water would fit into this space. Return to the roach water. I mean, this is clearly what this section of this level is all about. So, you know, it's this puzzle over and over in different formats. Pack roaches into spaces before you do this. As far as, like, puzzles you can make with this set of elements, this particular one is not too bad. It's interesting. Okay, so pack this entire area completely full. Including that space if possible. Should be possible. I suspect. Alright, so that's full. This is done. I can get all the way around this, so no roach can really get trapped anywhere. As long as I'm getting maximum efficiency, I know I'm doing the room right. Like, there's no way to mess this up other than to close a door when less than the maximum number of roaches are inside it. So this is a pretty safe room. Unless there's a gotcha that I'm just not seeing. There could be. Alright, let's fill that chamber. And it looks like I have some leeway, because just eyeballing this, I feel like all of the roaches will fit in less than the amount of space that I have left to go. Yeah, okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, okay, let's just do this. And hope those last few will fit. They should. This is going to be mildly annoying, but it's fine. Alright, now just pack yourselves in a nice enough formation. Doesn't have to be perfect, just nice enough. One needs to come out of there. Move order needs to be kind to me here. It's not currently doing that. So I may have made a mistake. Yeah, okay. Alright, should have packed more into that other spot. There is one checkpoint in this room. But I bring my own checkpoints. They just take a little bit longer to use. So again, what I asserted, I should stick by that. Get maximum efficiency out of every door open. That way, when you're pressured at the end, the pressure will be reduced. Because I don't know where the problem spots will be like that until I've actually done the rest of the room. There we go. I suspect this would have been possible if there were no leeway in the roach spaces. You could certainly have gotten perfect efficiency out of this by doing it earlier than when I did it. I'm not 100% sure you could get perfect efficiency out of both of these, though. Like, the last one requires these weird move order shenanigans to get things to line up the right number in each column or row as appropriate. And if you don't get lucky on that, then it can just be impossible for it to happen. Alright, so I found the level exit. But there are still other rooms. There was at least one fork. There might have been only this one fork in the road. It's a two-way fork. Yeah, okay. Looks like I missed no other side paths. False. There's this. Those will lead me to the same room. Okay, so there's this, and just out of curiosity, is there only one more room left? Yes. Okay. So, this looks like a pretty familiar format at this point. But I go to the corner to open the things. I mean, this does the obvious, right? Yep. Okay, yeah, so this gating mechanism, this is working with the four doors per orb limit. That's why all three of these are required by this, then they get 3 other doors of their own that they can interact with. Otherwise, this could just be a single orb that did everything all at once. Okay. So, I just want to dispense the right number of roaches into the right spot here. So you want 1, 2, 3, 4 more. Like that, and to dispense that I had to dispense into there. And while I'm doing this I can multitask. Ooh, careful. Ooh. A problem. I might not be able to fit more than 3 in here. If move order is going to be like that. However, couldn't I reverse it if I did like... Let's try something. This is not what I want, and I can't walk in there to fix it. Okay, I tried something, it failed. Well, let's just dispense those. This one also failed. I could maybe set that up better, but that looks really fragile. If I'm going to put that many in there, then I need to do that late. Okay, so this room... I have a strong suspicion this is going to be non-trivial. The entrance I use matters. Okay, these are being nice to me. Those are being real nice to me. These are not, are they? Like, I feel like unless those can pack themselves in, I've already lost here. Because there's no fixing this order once it's done that, right? How could there be? Wait, what? Oh, okay, well... I could inspect movement order and make some calculations, but I'm not going to. This looks like it's being real nice. Oh yeah, okay. Cool. So that part's fine. This one might be able to fix itself. And with only this many... don't pack too many in there yet. Well, I kinda have to, don't I? Alright, so if I were to bring these... Well, I spaced them like that. That's not gonna help me though, is it? Yeah, that doesn't fit. Unless I get lucky and this corrects itself, but that's not something it feels like I can count on. They're sorting themselves into a different order each time. I'm not inspecting the order, I'm just looking at their behavior here. And it doesn't look too great to me. Alright, so I can definitely afford to put 3 in there. So let's relieve this pressure. It does look as though I can reform this into an appropriate shape, so I shouldn't worry too much about moving around with that. Let's just get a few more in here. So you get 3, you get only 2. Alright, and that is a usable allocation. Could have also put 1 more in there. I wonder how I ended up with... Yeah, because I was worried about packing there, but I don't think I have to worry that way anymore. Alright. Now, this could hold a lot. I should put as many in here as I can before I interact with the rest of that. Because of vertical preference, a vertical line can always be condensed down into the most horizontal line. I don't want to fully condense that. I want to keep some verticality there. Because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So at least 2 need to be south of their friends. Alright, so then for this, I went 1 too many. Oh boy, it looks like I have a problem here. I can fix it this way. Let's just steal 1 of those for that, which hasn't disrupted anything it needs to not disrupt. I've kept these from linearizing themselves too much. Can't get away with that, but I can do this. Okay, this looks pretty good. I just have to fix this and that will fix itself. Okay, that fixed itself. Right? Looks like it to me. Might have a problem down here. Let's see, if I let this happen... Okay, I fixed it. So then this just does itself, right? Appears to. Okay. Now if I don't have to go too far east, everything looks good. Oh, no. Okay, I have a problem. I have to go too far east or too far south. Because of you, and because of you. Those are my 2 problem roaches. Shoot. Yeah, no, that's... okay. Okay. What small change can I make to fix that? Can I pack you better? I think that'll fix it on its own, actually. Everything else should be fine now, right? Because they can pack in just fine. I can go east freely. Disarm this trap that I set for myself. You're definitely fine, you're definitely fine, you're definitely fine. Good. Okay. Neat. Oh shoot, how did this happen? I went east too quickly. Don't poke those yet. Poke these first. There we go. Okay. That sure was a room. One left. This looks not too bad on the mini-map. Very circular. Alright, same format. Get to it. One orb at a time, so less demanding. Alright, so which one of these is least tricky? It looks like at a glance it looks like you. Let's just make this the last one, and I don't think I'll have to worry about the rest. So squarest one last is a principle that should serve me well. Probably. Isn't there some... well, I guess the wall pattern's not right. There was some back and forth diagonal pattern that I could use to get a kill every turn, but it didn't happen there. Alright, fully packed, perfect efficiency, easiest one saved for last. Should be good. If you will fix yourselves. And I can make you fix yourselves. There we go, perfect. Oh, this one did require perfect efficiency. No room for error here. Right. That was also an error. Okay, I did it. Cool. This felt like a significant uptick in difficulty compared to the previous levels that I've done. This was not nothing. Maybe it's just because this particular style of puzzle is not helped much by the modern tools that I'm using. Like if I were doing this, no checkpoints, no undo, etc. No click orbs, all that stuff. Maybe the previous levels would have felt just as demanding as this. Yeah. Alright, cool. I'll see you next time to go down those stairs.